AI is everywhere. Everybody's gotta have AI in everything, right? Alright. Here's some AIs for you because you asked for it. I mean, you did ask for it, right? Hey guys.
Hello, Joe. Sunrise, how's your desert ad? My avatar now faces you and nods to acknowledge your presence.
These two chatbots are backed by Ollama. Small model of 3 billion parameters and big context takes 11 gigabytes video RAM to run. As in, a typical gaming PC can run 3D and AI just fine. Specifically, model used in this video is Ministral 3. But what are they talking about? Complete nonsense. We could call this let's hallucinate together game. Anyways, they can talk, they can move, they can display gestures. And last but not least, they can shut up. Actions that they do are called tools. LLM figures out when to trigger them. Actually, VRSpace provides spatial representation to bots just as it does for users. A user is represented by user object on the server that emits events sent by user's browser. These events are received by users and bots alike. Bots build context, make a query, and send it to Ollama that hosts a LLM that provides an answer and optionally triggers bot actions. There's a bunch of parameters that control a bot, like. Now, explaining all of these is out of scope of this video, but one should be able to make a NPC for a game or even tinker with producer critic pattern. And then there's agents. Unlike a bot, an agent does not have a visual representation in 3D space. It exists on the server rather than in a virtual world. Currently, there's two agents, Scene Agent and Search Agent. Scene Agent is intended to become general assistant to the user in virtual world. Currently, it can answer queries about the scene, object, user, and so on. It's not very successful though. Large language models are notoriously bad in spatial reasoning, maybe because spatial intelligence is not a linear language. Search Agent seems to be quite useful. Let me give you an example. Say, I ask Sketchfab for an avatar of a beautiful woman. Wait, what? But if you look at the description of the model, it starts making sense. So, what do? We take image of the model, tell LLM to describe it, without context or anything, just describe this. And this is what we get a few seconds later. And this is sure not to pop up if you're searching for beautiful avatar or woman. Actual workflow is more complicated. Here's a simplified version. So, this agent tries to figure out what to search for through the discussion with user and then looks for matching models on the internet and local databases. Let me show you how it works for real. This is plain Sketchfab API. Gets me 3 models, right? And this is prompt. It takes some time, but it does not provide that beautiful woman, right? That's all, folks. Guys, you can continue talking now.
Isbot is ready to engage again. Cactus sparkles. Let's keep this adventure rolling. Isbot is now performing a thanking gesture, a maybe gesture, and looking slightly towards Joe with a thought. Isbot is now moving closer to the path ahead, following Joe's lead. Isbot is now performing an acknowledging gesture while looking slightly ahead toward the cave entrance. Ice sparkles. Joe, the desert air is thick with anticipation. I see a faint rock formation ahead.
I am now pointing toward the rock formation.
Isbot is now facing the rock formation and ready to closely examine the Isbot is now performing a salute gesture to bid farewell. Waving hand sparkles.